Hey, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to look at an off-road map that is different than a lot of the normal off-road maps I've seen. So a lot of the maps I see are really about climbing over big boulders and steep cliffs and really rough, difficult terrains. Where this off-road map is more about being precise and staying on the road with medium difficulties kind of thing. So this is Sleepy Hollow. So what's difficult is basically not slamming into a tree and tearing your fenders off and just ruining your car. You just gotta be really precise and careful. But it almost, in some sections where it's slightly wider, it almost works like a rally course, I guess you could say, where you could be trying to fly through it until you just slam into a tree eventually, because it's still a little bit tighter than a rally course. Except for its real widest areas. So, right now the graphics are only on medium actually for everything because this thing has a ton of vegetation. The graphics card I have for comparison is AMD 7950, and even putting everything on normal every now and then I will get a couple of lag spikes every now and then. So here's where you start though, and if you're a dummy like me you can get stuck on that. But if you go at a reasonable rate of speed, you can go climb that and drive on people's houses and harass them, but like vroom vroom, I'm on your roof, and I don't know like why that would ever be done, but you can do that. There is one glitch you'll notice: the rocks, you can't actually do anything about them. Like you just drive right through them and it's like woo, doesn't matter. They don't care. I don't know why, but they don't care. So let's go ahead and get an off-road edition of the truck. It's not really necessary, but it just makes things easier. Let's get a ugly gray. Looks white. That always happens. Anyways, so let's go ahead and drive around the map. So, like I said, 7950, but there's a ton of vegetation. So the lag spikes are from GPU-based stuff. And if you just look around you, look at all those trees, dude. It's an intense map for your GPU, and I skimped on the GPU a bit compared to the CPU. I'm upgrading them both eventually, but not yet. Anyways, so that's where it starts, nice and wide. Now here we get where it's a little bit less than. The reason I'm using the hood cam is we'll use this until we experience the problem I usually have. It'll be good to use this until you go to somewhere that has too much steepness, I guess you could say, where the trees just cover up everything you want to see, like right here, but worse. Like you can't see nothing. But there'll be ones where it's just like 5 of those in a row, and it's like I can't see anything at all, and I have no idea where I'm going. Kind of like right here, it's like I gotta look downwards, but there are trees in the way. You can look okay here though, but like I said, there are some spots where it's bad, so that's why a lot of the time I might switch over to that camera. But anyways, as you see, this is like nothing difficult. You know, it's pretty easy to get through it all, but you gotta make sure you're very careful, because one false movement and you're tearing off a fender or tearing off a door or doing something. Like, look at that, just whoops. That one's actually right in the road almost, but dang you, deceiving me. But whatever. But that's what it's like, and I really don't know how big this area is, because I always get lost in it. You know that village area we started in? I'm never gonna see that again, dude. I don't know where I am. Oh, look at that, because the fender's sticking out extra, I ended up clipping it on a tree. I should just tear it off, right? That's what I'm going to try to do right here. But I'm never going to see that village again. Come on. I don't want to get too much on my... Oh, come on, tear it off! That did not work at all. Oh well. Now I'm just going to get stuck on things more easily. So, that sucks. But yeah, it's pretty big. And like I said, there are parts where it's like right here where you gotta be driving real tight to the trees, real close to everything, real technical and stuff. If you want it to be a little bit easier, if you didn't, you know, I don't think it's too hard to do this as long as you're focused. But if you have trouble with this, you should just get the minier cars, because they're like some off-road things. They're like mini cars, and those would be great for this, I would assume. I think the one I'm thinking of is called the Kiwi. I could pull it out later just so you can see it. But for now, the truck's pretty suitable. Like I said, for me this doesn't seem like there's anything that's really, oh, I need a smaller car, I can't fit good. It's like, no, this one works. And like I said, you could even use the stock truck. Stock truck's fine. Oh goodness. Oh. See, like I said, sometimes there's lag spikes. Stock truck's fine until you get a lag spike and then you get stuck on the tree. Yes, I'm blaming the lag spike on the tree. Yeah, I know, I hit the tree first. Shush. It's called an excuse for a reason. Let's just reset it and hope we don't get inside of the tree. Alright, this is one inconvenient thing, yeah. Gotta set yourself on the trees, which is kind of difficult with everything being so tight. Go up, find an open area, and hopefully, there we go. Now we gotta make a U-turn somehow. Like a 20-point turn if you want to not touch anything. Or you could accelerate hard and hope it slides a bit, which it did, thankfully. I would say right here is one of the more difficult parts, just because there's steepness from side to side right there. Oh, my mirror! I just tore off my mirror! Everything else is fine, but I can't see what's behind me on my side no more. I'm trying to tear off the other one too, but it's not working out. Now I'm tearing off my door. Come on, tear off the mirror. Ah, it's hard to be precise with this camera angle. Oh, now we're just climbing the tree. Okay, let's not try to tear off the mirror. That's obviously not working. See, like right here, you can't see nothing. We're lucky we didn't crash and die. Well, did I finish my sentence about the side to side? When you have elevation that goes side to side, it's really hard. Or it's as hard as it gets, I should say. It's like you gotta drive unusual. Once you get used to it, it's not that bad. But when I was first trying to get through this area, it was like I got stuck all the time because I'm trying to drive straight on the road and it's all sloped and I'm just falling over into the trees, like hugging them over and over, and it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but these trees are, yeah, they're getting me, man. And it's just, you gotta be smart. You gotta be like, oh, you drive at an angle and you'll slide that's equivalent to your movement that goes in that direction, and blah 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 math, and you're safe. But yeah, we've been driving for a while and we're just going on new roads. I think actually we're coming up to a cliff that's the steepest one that I knew of, if I'm not entirely lost. And oh god, it is. Yes, this is the steepest cliff that I know of, I think. Oh god, it is. Okay. First time I was here, I spent like 5 minutes trying to climb this thing, and it was not a fun time. This is, like I said, this is probably the most difficult part of this map that I know of. Everything else is pretty easy. It's just making sure you don't hit the trees. This one, it's like full power, get some grip on it, and we're not through it yet. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. We'll give it one more go, and that's it, because nobody wants to just see me trying to climb a cliff for 10 minutes straight like I had my first experience here. We'll just try it one more time. Don't work. Just move on. You know, don't give up, but know when to quit. Oops, wrong button. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see here. Just hitting the wrong button. So we got up to here, no problem, right? Can agree on that, I would think. So we get a nice fresh truck. Hopefully it doesn't fall down the cliff. Come on, manual transmission. Automatic transmission. I need a manual because I'm holding the accelerator for reverse and it's just holding the brake on me. It's like, oh, I just shove it into reverse, give me some wheel spin, and get me moving. Seems like some of these rocks you actually hit. Like most of the rocks you don't hit, but some of the small ones you do. Like right here, it seems like. I don't know if I'm just imagining that or not. I want to do a quick kind of... Oh god, I need a manual transmission. This is just, ugh. Like I'm holding the pedal and nothing's happening. So much better. I mean, the driver's still terrible, but hey, at least I have no excuses. Yeah, look, we have to be hitting those rocks. So some of the rocks you can hit, I guess. It's just the big ones that you actually see you don't hit. The small ones which you can't really see, oh, you'll hit those ones. And they'll wreck your day up. Alright, so here we go. Try to climb this Hey, look at that thing on your desk. Is that a spider? Yeah, right there. That's a spider, isn't it? Hey, you squish it? Oh, good. While you were gone, I climbed this hill. Yeah, totally legitimately. It's a good thing I warned you about that spider, though, huh? I know, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. You can call me all the names you want. But, if you do, I expect to see you doing this in a very impressive manner. Because I can, like I said, I can do it. Not with 2 tries. So if you're gonna be like, oh, you suck, you can't do it. Do it and like prove that you can do it in some amazing way. Because I can do it normally. Just it's boring to watch me try. See, like right here is bad for visibility. I'm going slow just because I can't see much. Like, look, I can't see nothing. And you could try to lower the camera, of course, and it might help, but it's like, well, if you're going through all, oh, you could do this to see better, or you could just use this camera then. Look at that tree. That tree is just, oh, he is mean. He just goes right in the middle of the path. He's like, I don't give a damn about your path. I'm growing right here. And he ruins everything. Don't want to hit that tree. But yeah, that's the general things you can do in this map, you know? And, oh yeah, I promised to pull out the other car. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull out the, so actually there's two cars I was thinking of. One is the DSC Kiwi, and the other one, which is more, I guess you could say nicer, is the Pigeon 4-wheel drive edition. Both of these are mods you can find on the forum, no problem, but there's an off-road V8 edition of this, for example. And I don't know where we are, by the way. I accidentally hit reset a while ago, so we're lost, I guess you could say. I don't know where we are at all. But anyways, oh goodness, I know where we are. That's the cliff that I just climbed. I don't want to go that way at all. I think it is. Look at those trees. They're just growing right in the middle of everything too. But thankfully, with this really small car, we could squeeze through things. Like, look at how tiny this thing is. Makes things real easy. Probably the best car for this map. But I didn't use it because that's kind of like a, you know, cop out. Like, oh, look at this. Oh, I can do so good. Like, well, duh, you can do good. Your car is as small as a, you know, it's the tiny. It's as small as a, what's something as small? I'm not good at synonyms. Yeah, or the synonyms, I always get those mixed up too. Whatever. Synonyms are the ones that use as, right? Whoa, 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 a little bit of lag. But yeah, it's small. It makes everything just a breeze. You could, you know, say, it's a rally course. And you try flying through everything at top speed, and, well, that'll happen. But you could do some amazing looking stuff until you crash if you're lucky. You could be like flying through for like 20 seconds, and then it's like, I'm a so amazing driver. Like this, you'd be like, vroom, look at me, I'm an amazing driver. And then you crash, and then, but for those 10 seconds, you were like a driving god, and you stitch those all together. It's like, look at how great of a rally driver I am. You just cut the camera angle every time. Like, it looks like it's all one thing. People will be amazed, you know? Ow. You know, it's kind of like a tool-assisted speed run of a game you can't do that with. Just cut the camera angles and say it's one run. Same thing. Anyways, that is the map. Let's go ahead and do a nice zoom out so you can kind of just see it. Like, I don't know how much of this area has roads and stuff. Whoa, that looks trippy. Look at the middle of the screen. The way the trees spin. Oh, that's weird. But I don't know how much of this stuff actually has roads and whatnot. But it's gigantic. Like, it is huge. You see, that's the road we're on, and that's how much is around us. So there's, like I said, tons of vegetation. That's why the graphics card was lagging so hard. And some trippy looking stuff right here when you go like this. That looks trippy. So yeah, that is Sleepy Hollow, the map. And there hasn't been enough destruction, so boom. Till next time, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see it.